Hello, my name is Bud Coleman, and it is my pleasure to present ATHE's Oscar Brockett Outstanding Teacher Award. This award honors a college-level faculty member whose superiority as a teacher of theater is recognized by students and colleagues, and who has provided inspiration through instruction in theater, and who supports multiculturalism and diversity. As a former student of Oscar Brockett, it is my distinct pleasure to recognize this year's winner, James Peck. In the words of his nominator, Jim Peck is an incredibly dynamic educator. He demonstrates an enormous, impressive command of the subject matter in all of his courses. Engaging and funny, he loves his work and communicates that strength to his students. Another former student recalls that, quote, as a director, Jim recognizes rehearsals as pedagogically potent spaces. And to this day, I regard the plays in which I acted under his direction as the most intellectually and ethically satisfying artistic experiences of my life, close quote. Colleagues noted with enthusiasm that as chair of the Department of Theater and Dance at Muhlenberg College from 2006 to 2013, Jim effected many meaningful changes that helped Muhlenberg grow into the department it is today, a juggernaut of a liberal arts theater department with rigorous, intentionally designed curriculum. He inspires students to seek questions as diligently as answers, to study what they care about, and to use their artistry to advocate for a more just, compassionate, and equitable society. Congratulations, James Peck.
Thank you. Thank you, Bud. I'm humbled and I'm honored to receive this award and to hear the quotes from the people who wrote for me. One of the things that the theater teaches is that nobody does anything alone. It's a social art form, usually about social life, and at all stages, it illustrates our interdependence. To support this truth, I'd like to offer a passage from Brecht's short organum. The learning process, he says, must be coordinated so that the actor learns as the other actors are learning and develops their character as the other actors are developing theirs. For the smallest social unit is not the single person, but two people. In life, too, we develop each other. Because we develop each other, I'd like to use my time to acknowledge and thank some of the people who led me to this amazing moment. First, my teachers. I especially want to name my theater mentors in higher education. At Carleton College, Ruth Weiner. At UCSD, Ann Bogart, Jim Carmody, and Walton Jones. At NYU, Peggy Phelan and Joseph Roach. My bosses in higher ed, the people who hired me and trusted me to learn who I might become in a classroom. At Playwrights Horizons Theatre School, Bob Moss and Helen Cook. At NYU, Una Chowdhury. At Muhlenberg College, Charlie Richter, Curtis Stretch, Beth Schachter, and Troy Dwyer. All my colleagues at Muhlenberg, particularly my colleagues in the Department of Theater and Dance. And most of all, I want to thank my students. For reasons of time, I'll name just the Muhlenberg alumni who wrote on my behalf. Kelly Howe, who organized the nomination, A.B. Brown, Charlotte McIver, James McMaster, Matt Moore, Bridget Cura, and Monica Stuft. You all are among the best evidence I could ever cite that I got something right. Thank you. But gratitude to my students extends more broadly. Teaching class is reliably the best part of my workday, and I cherish that at a small liberal arts college, my relationships with students often extend beyond the classroom into rehearsal halls, advising sessions, and coffee dates that range from light chit-chat to profound encounters. Right now, it's hard to know what is the future of this form of education. The COVID-19 pandemic, awful in and of itself, has laid bare entrenched inequities in our society and upended institutions of higher learning. Mass activism led by the Black Lives Matter movement is impelling the United States to reckon with its racist history and its consequences, and the process of redress will include substantive and very necessary changes to colleges and departments like mine. Cascading unemployment is accelerating an already looming crisis about the financial viability of the small private college. This historical moment is full of extraordinary opportunity, but it's challenging, at least for me, to project what teaching theater at the college level will become in August and beyond. As I struggle with moving my classes into online or hybrid or socially distanced formats, and I witness my colleagues bravely working on theirs, I try to imagine ways to rise to the extraordinary possibilities and precarities of our time. I'm grateful then to have spent the last 29 years inhabiting spaces with so many exceptional learners. Your effort, your complexity, your courage, and your kindness remind me that the promise of higher education is a real promise and that learning is lifelong. I want to conclude by thanking members of my immediate family for their unwavering support and love for many years. My father, Jim, my children, Sophie and Lucy, and my wife, Anne. You are my sunshine. Thank you.